Hey guys, it's been a long day for me, but I still wanted to spend some time live streaming today. And it's something I haven't picked up probably about a year and a half. Yeah, I beat it. I almost have a trophy for it on the PlayStation 4, but we'll get going here soon. Hope you guys are having a great day. My weeks go by so quick anymore. I'm so busy throughout the day, but it's a good thing. I love what I do. I enjoy what I do. And if you don't enjoy what you're doing, guys, find something else to do. Because this life is way too short. Alright, so I'm going to be playing. I actually have like multiple save points. Thinking about going to a special place. Yep. Dare I? Why not? And I'm going to turn the... But this is one of my all-time favorite games. I can't say enough about it. One of the greatest RPGs of its time, revolutionary. And if it wasn't for the PlayStation being a disc-based system, we probably would have never played this type of Final Fantasy, at least on a console, in my opinion. Here we go. I have her up all the way up to level 4. When I was a kid, I played this in 7th grade. When I was still in middle school, when this game came out, and I just couldn't get enough. I probably put in somewhere around roughly up. This is into my high school years too, because I continually played this game. Probably somewhere around 300 hours. Could be wrong. Oops, I screwed up. I can't remember. You know, I played this so much, I just can't. Dang it! I can't remember simple stuff like this. It's gonna be a matter of getting there. Oh, for Pete's sakes! Here it comes. I'll turn the speed up. Remastered version is great. I love the fact that you can turn the battles off. Nail that. You can make yourself invincible. For somebody who's played this game so much, maybe you just want to play through the story. Like me. That's a great option. This is my favorite Final Fantasy, no question. Yeah, it's not perfect, I understand that. But I do still thoroughly enjoy this game. When I played through it, when it came out, when it was re-released, on the PlayStation Network, I was like, I don't know if I want to play through this again, because I've poured so many hours into this game as it is. That it was like, is this even going to be worth my time again? Am I even going to like it still? I fell back in love with it, just to be honest. It's just one of those games where you can always pick it up. Where do I Okay, I think I know. Okay, here we go. Move it myself. Minute hand, or second hand. What the heck? It's over on this side. But, this is Aerith's. And I don't pronounce it Aerith. It's Aeris. Okay. Okay. Dang it. I'm having a hard time with this stupid clock. It's gotta be it, right? Yep. This is kind of like a little mini game. At this point, I just go through random ones. Yeah, the game's super deformed. That's what I like about it. It's what part of its charm. Got him. Some people are going to be like, oh, gas. I don't like Final Fantasy VIII. I really don't. It's not my favorite. Gosh dang it. That's tough. I've already said that Final Fantasy VII is my favorite. I've played 6 before 7. I've actually played 4 and 6 before 7 back on the Super Nintendo, so I can have a fair opinion about this, I believe, because I grew up with both. 6 is a very, very, very close second. Like, it's hard. Some days 6 is my favorite, some days 7 is. It just depends. 7 is what made me. Now, I loved RPGs before 7, but Final Fantasy 7 is what really, really got me into RPGs, big time. Like, to the point where a little obsessive when I was a kid. So, good question. It just depends. That's kind of a cheap out, cop out answer, I know. do not like 8. I do like 9. 9's one of my favorites. Becoming one with the planet. You know, it actually, I did not understand the full story of Final Fantasy VII until I was probably an adult, early adult. I didn't really understand what was going on. Was Cloud really, Zack? What's going on with Zack? It took me many years to just kind of comprehend what was going on. What aged well? PlayStation 1 and 64 Saturn. My opinion, none of the above. It depends on the game, depends on what you're playing. Like if you look here at the PlayStation 1 graphics, it looks alright, but compared to today's standards, no. It just depends. I mean, '64 is going to be probably the worst because of just the fog and the loading and like not everything's on the screen. Saturn's actually probably the better of the 3, but not by much. PlayStation 1, I mean, what's going to my mind is a bunch of 2D fighters, and they look phenomenal on PlayStation 1 and Saturn, actually. But anyway, it just depends. But to me, ultimately, graphics aren't everything. Gameplay is where it's at. Story is where it's at. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna fight a dragon, I believe. I didn't fully understand Sephiroth either. And I dig how Meteor is actually black magic. It's actually a summon. Really, technically. Where Cloud starts to lose his mind. This is where you're trying to get control of him, and he starts whacking out. Stupid cloud thing he does with his hand and his finger. Right, Cloud, it's nothing. Sephiroth got away. Don't worry about it, I understand what he's saying. I understood. So this must be Meteor, right? Is something going to fall from the sky? I'll stop. planet might get wiped out entirely. Sephiroth! Dun 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 dun! Sephiroth! Yep, dragon. These are actually found in the crater. Summons don't have here. I don't have any. Summon Leviathan. And this is an old save file. I did this on purpose. I might just play random parts of the game for you guys. New material would be cool. Let's just summon all my summons. The music for Final Fantasy VII. Guys, I listen to that soundtrack to this day. Oh, awful. A lot like Quest 64. 64 did not do RPGs well. There were, just a few. Let's see if I can. There was Aiden Chronicles, Ogre 64 was on there, Battle, I can't remember, which was a strategy RPG, but there were no like traditional RPGs, and I think that's why it failed. One of the major reasons it didn't fail, it didn't do as well, it wasn't as successful. Hey, it's okay, it's some movie. And if they wanted to do it like this, it would have to be like, I can't remember what the crazy statistic is, but something like 14 or like the memory, just the memory, like 20 cartridges or something? I can't remember the stat. Bio 2. We're back to the music. I literally probably listen to it at least once a week. Like in my classroom too. Like in my classroom I like to play music, background music, like when the kids are working. And the kids enjoy that. And they'll get to the point, it's like, is that Final Fantasy? Yeah, or is that Zelda? What is that Mario? Mario's one of the easier ones. And I'll play some random RPG, and they're like, what is this? And like towards the end of the class or something, or towards the end of the week or something, maybe I'll show them some game footage or something. But yeah. Yeah, I actually listened to it today in class. I'm just gonna censor that. Alright. Like, no joke, I listened to it. Yeah, it's a demake. I would like to have it. It is what it is. I think that's Bahamut. Yep. And it's just a Final Fantasy 1 hack. Just because I can. locked in. Yeah, it'd be cool to have. I wouldn't mind having it. Actually saw it at a convention over the summer, Missouri Game Con, and I was very, very close about trying to get it, but I had other things on my mind, like Chrono Trigger, box, and manual, and map. Shake it. You suck. There's Mr. Sassy Pants. Whoever Levi Groves is. It's the last time I buy you a video game. I'm trying to get to a special point in this game. Hope you all know what I'm talking about. Last moments of Paris. VHS. Yeah. One day it'll get you in trouble. I think I gotta fight the wall. One point here. But you know something? This game is pretty common. It's not even uncommon. But it's so rare in my heart, Levi, that I don't want to let it go. Yeah, you can actually pick this up for about $30 complete. Black label included. You didn't get it? Man, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm not rubbing it in your face. It was just right here. You didn't get it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rub it. I really am not. It was just literally right here. I love this thing. And I'm actually going to be I'm going to try my first official review using this, like an actual game. It is neat, Levi. Thank you. You're just jealous. Turn the battles off. And that's I refuse tooth and nail to do that. I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do. I just, man, it shouldn't be like that. Nintendo, they better not do it with the SNES Mini. That's all I'm gonna say. You know how mad fans are gonna. They already are mad. I don't know. I'll be upset. I'm pre-ordering mine this time. I pre-ordered the Switch because of the Mini. This thing. Yeah. You gotta... If you want something from Nintendo brand new, pre-order it now. It's so bad. It's my understanding that... I should have loaded her up. I'm just gonna cast level 2. I should have loaded her up with summons. If they screw the SNES Mini up, this enemy here, 105 damage. But they better not screw it up. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I want to say about that. It's dumb. Are you gonna mod? Yeah, Toys R. I'm actually I've really been pleased with Toys R Us lately. They have a rewards card, and I literally bought all my nephew's presents there. And I buy pretty much, if it's a retail game for something like $20 that I know I want, I buy it there, and you rack up stuff on your rewards card, and I've been using that. I mean, I only use the rewards card, like, I'm only able to chip it in about once a year. I got a $20 gift card. And what did I get with that? Oh man, what did I get with that? I think I just got an amiibo. Yeah, I don't like game. I have my beef with GameStop. But they do have. I will say this about GameStop: they have reasonable prices, or they have on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 games. They've had reasonable prices. I scored some huge deals off of them. When PlayStation 3 is like out now, and they're all right. They're all right. I mean, I just don't. I don't know. I just never really liked GameStop. They're getting into the retro scene a little too late. Their prices aren't too bad for retro, but in my opinion, they're a little late. Johnny come lately. I'm like totally not even paying attention to the story right now. I hate this part. This is stupid. Oh. I hate Kate the Sith. I'm gonna call him Keith Sith. I don't care, Cassie, whatever. However, what's his name? Bro Jared pronounces it, or whatever. And even the completionist pronounces it differently too. Yeah, I don't have a qualm with GameStop, just to be honest. I do buy amiibos from them. I'll say that. I mean, you can buy amiibos anywhere. The only thing I don't like that GameStop does is they put their sticker on the cardboard on the amiibo. Yeah, that's something I don't like. If you're going to trade games in, expect to only get about 10% back. Or less. Like one time I traded in some Sega games, and I literally asked them, how much are you going to give me? That looks like something out of Star Wars Episode 7. Looks like Maz's her bar, and that totally looks like a cartoon. There's the black materia. That's the black materia. This is where Cloud flips out again. But literally, I was trading in some Sega games, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's 40 cents. That's 10 cents." And I was just like, and they weren't like the greatest titles. I was just like, I think I'll take my games now. Alright, let's see Cloud flip out. Oh, it's not yet. No, it is. Is it? I'm far superior to the ancients. Yeah, I'm pre-ordering it. The minute... yeah, this is where Cloud flips out. The minute you're able to pre-order it, I'm going to pre-order it. If I can't pre-order it, I'm going to have a friend of mine do it. Don't be afraid. Yeah, this is where Cloud flips out and gives him the black materia thing. Cloud is not, he is one of my favorites, but he's just kind of a wimp. A whiny wimp. Arrgh. What have I done? Wow. I may not be able to get to that point. You know what I can't wait for is the PlayStation 2 Mini. And like, actually, I'm not joking. Like, that'd be a really cool plug and play. Plug and play. Okay. No. Super blocky hands. Look at that. Start retro collecting. Good question. When I was 5. Literally, I have games in my collection from when I was 5 years old. The Atari 2600. So it actually predates before I was 5, because my mom and dad had it before I was born. They got it in 82, I believe, 81 or 82, and I was born in 85. And they kept it. They kept really good care of it. And I can remember when I was about 4 or 5 years old, and actually even like before school, when I was a kindergartner, and even preschool, I remember playing the Atari 2600. And now I did sell some of my stuff later, when I was actually an adult. But unlike most kids, their parents would get rid of their stuff, their games. Parents would, sell, trade, pawn shop, whatever, game stores. They would sell it off, okay, get rid of it somehow or what, some shape, form. Me, I hung on to all my stuff. And all the stuff I have from high school, with the exception of a few Super Nintendo games, I sold off. I did not sell off any of my PlayStation games, any of my PlayStation 2 games. To me, they were too sentimental. But to answer your question, when did I start retro, like hardcore? I started collecting hardcore. Oh man, had to have been 2010, probably right around then, 2010ish, or a little before. No, 2008. That's when I remember it, because I actually ended up buying the Wii that year. The Wii came out in 06. Or it might even come out in 05. I can't remember. But I remember getting the Wii in 08. The reason I remember that is because it was an election year, and that was one of the first years I voted in the election. And I started, I started going to garage sales, pawn shops, thrift stores, game stores, and I started telling my friends, hey, we got any old games? I'd be interested in it, or whatever. And I've actually kind of slowed down this year, because I'm almost to that point where, enough's enough. I have somewhere around 4,000 games? That's a lot. It's a lot of games for one person to have. And I mean, I just added a new console, the Switch. And where does it end? I mean, it'd be like one of my collecting goals is I do want to have a full Super Nintendo RPG set, a full, maybe even Sega. I'm actually pretty close on the Sega one. A full PlayStation 1 RPG set, and just games I want in general. And it just, it's to that point where it's like, man, do I really want to keep spending money on this? So anyway, good question. Alright, we're going to see if I can get to that point, guys. I know I got to go to... Dun, 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 dun. I love the music. Alright. I'll go upside your spiky head and bring you back to normal. Oh, selling regrets. When I was in college, I made the unfortunate mistake. I actually sold a bunch of my GameCube games. I've recollected all those. Recollected all those games back. I have them all back in my collection, so that's not a regret anymore. I sold a ton of my RPGs on the Super Nintendo. Okay, here's the list that I sold. Didn't touch my PlayStation stuff. Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, Harvest Moon, Lufia 1, Lufia 2, Breath of Fire 2, Zelda, A Link to the Past, what else? Robotrek. There was another RPG. Dang it, I can't remember. It's Mystical Ninja. I guess I would count that. But those are. I actually have replaced every single one of those except for Lufia 2 and Harvest Moon. I kicked myself for that, but it is what it is. I've replaced all the others. But yeah, actually, my brother, he sold his Dreamcast and all of his games, and he kicked himself over it. And I understand. Now, luckily, I did end up getting my brother's Sega CD, his original Sega CD, and Sega Genesis, and my brother's R64 that we got, our Super Nintendo that we got. I still own all that stuff in my collection. Our NES, and I wish I would have got that Dreamcast, but it's okay. I have a Dreamcast now. But it's still just really cool to have those games, like actual games you had when you were a kid. Okay, where do I go? I'm gonna turn the battles off. Oh, they're off. Okay. I think I gotta go to the. Dang it. I got Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, just the great titles. I have somewhere around 40 or so games on the cast. I almost consider getting a complete collection. I do want to get Power Stone 1 and 2. I think that'd be pretty good to have. They're hard to find. I actually had the PSP version, where it has both, the PSP collection, I should say. Man, that overworld music. So good. And I always had the hardest time getting to where I need to go. There's the buggy. Yeah, and I get it. I did that kind of stuff too. I will never trade in anything ever again if I don't. I have to have it, if it has any kind of sentimental value to me, or I owned it as a kid, I'm not trading it in. Now, if I have a double of it, like I had a double of Chrono Trigger about 2 years ago. I had a double of Suikoden 2 about a year and a half ago, and a ton of duplicates of Pokemon. I will trade them in or sell them, or go on eBay and sell them, or whatever, to help recoup how much money, not to recoup what I spend on games. And that's wise. That's a good way to do it. That's Midgar. I always had the hardest flipping time. Okay, here it is. Golden Village. Alright, let's see if I can get to that point before I have to keep going. What did you sold off the Dreamcast? And I put one over here. I might get to that point, that special point. Ah, nice. She won't let me get by. Usually I get this in about the first try. I'm gonna put one more down there. And I never noticed that until much later. You see this right next to Cloud, it's actually a jet fighter. And then push it on research. Okay, so it's up there. So it's gotta be like right here. Where I live. 30, 40 bucks. Look at that, first try. Alright, let's go do... There's also a summon in here. Did I already get it? I'm not worried about it. I'm not saving this. I just want to get to that part. Potterine. The really, really sad part. Yeah, it just depends. I mean, I paid $5 for it. I'm actually going to make a save point. Here for future references. I'm weird. Yeah, I mean, I found it for $5, 10, 15. I sell it typically for about, depending on if it's green label or black label. If it's green label, I sell for 15. If it's black, 20. And manual depending condition of the case, condition of the disc. If the discs are a little and it's no manual, maybe $10. Because I get it, I'm a collector. Why am I trying to get stuff when I don't really care? Oh look, I'm gonna use my magic sources. Don't really care. Most expensive title where I live is Twisted Metal 1 and 2. Don't tell me exactly where you live, but what state do you live in? Or even, do you even live in the States? And curious how much that's going for. And I actually had to hunt down. It took me forever. I finally got it. I hunted down a title, or Twisted Metal 4 on PlayStation. It took me probably a couple of years to find it at the price I wanted. I mean, I got it for like $3 or $4. Perfect condition. Perfect. This is where I have to go. Comment. Alright. Apparently that's not where I need to go yet. Here. That's the lake where Eris is buried. Sorry to ruin it for everyone. Yeah, I gotta go over here first. That's right. Wow. And I'd be a very rich man because I have like 4 copies of Twisted Metal 1. Twisted Metal 2 is one of my favorite PlayStation games. When I grew up, man. This is where feel it. Eris is here. Feel a disturbance in the force. That must be nice. Right now, like I said, I'd like to get a complete RPG set. This part of the game is cool though, like where you're going. Yeah, that music's so good. Good deal. That's a really good game. Metal Gear Solid 1, I played it when it first came out. I remember because my PlayStation 1 was junk. Literally, like I had to put it on its side. I remember I was a kid. I had to put it on its side because it was one of the first gens. And I didn't know about the recall, so you had to like flip it over, and it would play. And I waited like a year to get a new one, not knowing about the warranty and the recall and all that stuff. And I played Metal Gear Solid. And I was blown away. I was just like, man, that story is so good. And it was, and it is. Alright, I'm going to get to the end of Disc 1. And that'll be the end of my live stream for today. Oh no, Cloud. Ooh. That's my favorite one where he wiggles his sword. Ugh, why are you making me do this? Uh-oh. That made me so mad. Screw you, PlayStation. Seriously, that's the whole reason why I did this video. Alright. Gosh dang it. Anger Max is right. Oh, sorry guys. I didn't know I was gonna do that. If you haven't seen the Aeris death, go to YouTube and Google it, or search for it. You can Google it for it too. What does Barret have? What weapon is that? Wow, that limit break sucks. Link versus Cloud. Settle it and smash. That it just depends. It's just one of it's like Superman versus Goku. In my opinion, it just depends. There's so many different variables. If Cloud uses materia, Cloud would win. That's all there is to it. I don't know if Tifa really liked Aeris or not. I hope it doesn't block this FMV. The FMVs back then blew me away. It shouldn't. Nope. Good. Goodbye, Aeris. I don't know, I think that might be the only part of the game where it's blocked. I could show the ending sometime. When this first happened, when I first played through this, the internet wasn't as big, so you're not going to hear about it that much. First of all, we didn't have the internet, really. We had dial-up. It sucked. And, really, I was the only one playing this in my school. And my friends didn't really care about it. The only friend that I had that cared about it was my buddy Dwight, who sold me the Mini. And when Aeris was killed, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I wasn't like sad or anything. But I just couldn't believe that a main character died so early in the game. I was just kind of I was like, what is going on with this game? And at this point, I really hadn't played too many games yet, really, either. But it was just kind of crazy to me. Now I'm about done with this video. Possibly. I would like to try to do a review on an NES game. It's on my mind. End of part 1. And I'm gonna save here. I don't know why I'm saving. I really don't. I mean, look. Look. A 65, 27 hours. I think that's me just grinding a little bit, too. $8 p.m. Well, hopefully it's 8 p.m. where you are, I guess, when I live stream. But anyway, hey guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Love all the comments. Love the questions. This was random. I was just like, man, I don't know what I wanted to live stream tonight. I was like, man, what am I going to do? I want to do something a little different. So I just popped on Final Fantasy 7. I almost said Final Fantasy 1. There's not enough I can say about 7, how nostalgic it is to me. I love me some 7. And it's up there. It's probably number 2 or 3 of my all-time favorite games. It's not a perfect game. I know that. I didn't say the best games of all time. It'd be on that list. But this game really kind of blew my mind with what a game is and what a game can do. And once you strip it away, though, it is just a basic 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. I am busy. Me too. I'm working. Excuse me. I'm not working. I'm at my career. Working and teaching and loving my job. But anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about Final Fantasy VII. If you have any special memories with it. I have countless. When I really didn't have a whole lot of friends, and I really didn't have a whole lot going on early on in my middle school life. I didn't have a lot of friends then yet. It took me a few years to be on a couple teams to get some friends. But this is one of the games that I just clamored to. Also, Ocarina of Time was up there. And Chrono Trigger, duh. That was before this. But hey, yes, Suikoden 2, though. Suikoden 2 is very, very close. If you haven't played Suikoden 2, man, great game. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great evening, guys. Rest of your night.